Hello, Whimsy here, and today we're diving into Kili's Treasure, a charming voxel-style game with a heartwarming story about a girl and her best friend. We'll be exploring Kili's home for clues left by her mom to find a hidden treasure, all in an effort to cheer Kili up after losing her beloved dog, Rosco. Let's see if we can fulfill that wish and bring a smile to Kili's face. If you enjoy these types of games, make sure to give the video a like and subscribe so you won't miss any more cozy games I post in the future. The developer has also created similar games, so if you enjoy this one, let me know in the comments and we can check those out together. All right, let's get started. Mom? Is anybody home? Looks like Mom left some kind of note for me. Oh, okay. Cute. I love this art style, by the way. Kili, I know things have been hard ever since we sent Roscoe to the farm, but I prepared a treasure hunt to cheer you up. Follow the series of clues to find the treasure I've hidden. To get the next clue, you have to do the following things in the exact same order. Okay, so look under the place you sleep at night, and then hug your teddy bear Poppy. Cute, okay. So let's go over to the bed. Inspect. This is where I sleep, but Roscoe never slept on the bed. He preferred sleeping on the floor mat. At this, of all the mats in the house, the one in this room was his favorite. Look under the bed. Kili looked under her bed. Okay, was there nothing? And then search the bed, I guess. Okay. And then inspect. Roscoe hated my teddy bear. He would always growl every time I picked him up. It makes a tiny sound when you squeeze it, and Roscoe would always howl when he heard that sound. He tried to snatch it from me once, but he stopped when he saw that it made me sad. Oh. Hug Poppy. What did it say? Hug Poppy or squeeze Poppy? So I think I already did this wrong. So to get the next clue, you have to do the following things in the exact same order. Okay, so let's maybe try this again. So let's look under the bed. Okay, and then we have to hug Poppy. Not squeeze, hug. Okay, there you go. Yeah. So you do have to follow the clues very specifically. So after all these years, you still love Poppy, don't you? All right, time for the next clue. Remember, you have to do the following things one after another in the right order. If you do anything else in between or mess up the order, the next clue won't appear. Got it. Okay. So check underneath Roscoe's favorite place to curl up and sleep at night. Okay, so this is interesting because you do technically need to inspect things to learn more about, what's in the room, to learn more, I guess, about Roscoe or maybe some of Kili's favorite things. And then once you kind of have more of the story, you can kind of do basically what we just did, right? Then you can go back and do it in order so that you can get the next clue. So first step is to check underneath Roscoe's favorite place to curl up and sleep at night, which we know is the mat. Then do the thing that would make Roscoe climb onto your lap and sleep when he was little. Mom. Okay, so we need to figure out what that is. So do the thing. Maybe reading? Let's see. Inspect. I have so many books. They're all storybooks, of course. I love all kinds of storybooks and can lose myself in their worlds for hours. Mom says I spend too much time reading, but I don't think she minds it. Search. Okay. I wonder if you can actually find items when you search. Okay. So nothing there. Nothing under the bed. Maybe let's go check out the dresser. Inspect. All my clothes are in this closet. The top drawer has my school uniform, but I keep the lowest drawer for all my other clothes. I keep everything else in the second drawer, like Roscoe's collar and leash. Okay, so maybe let's look inside the middle drawer first. Okay. At the bottom? Okay. Maybe let's try the desk. Inspect. Ugh, my study desk. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Okay, I missed that. At the start, when Roscoe was just a puppy, every time I sat down on the chair to study, he would jump onto my lap, curl up, and go to sleep. So there we go. We figured that out. I'd have to sit very still so as not to wake him up. After he grew a little, he'd just curl up and sleep under my chair while I was studying. Cute. So let's actually just reread that real quick. It's where I keep my school books. I hate my school books. I'd rather spend time with my storybooks. Okay, and then we got the rest of it. I don't know about you guys if you have a dog. I feel like this line is so true. I feel like if my dog is sleeping on me or like next to me, I would prefer to not wake him up. So it is really funny, like what we do as owners to not wake up our little guys, or in my case, a big guy. But I very much like know what this means. After he grew up a little, he'd just curl up and sleep under my chair while I was studying. Okay. Okay, and so first we need to check underneath the mat and then do the thing that would make Roscoe climb onto your lap. So that was what, sitting in the chair? I've always had this chair. Mom says it's a bit unfair that Roscoe never tried chewing and spoiling the furniture in my room. Okay, so I think we look under the mat. And then I think we sit in the chair. Perfect. Okay. We only had him for 2 years, but he grew so big during that time, didn't he? I still remember how tiny and scared he was at first. He'd only stick to you and wouldn't even come close to me those days. Anyway, let's move on to the next clue. Check under the place that has the things you hate, then search the things that can take you to faraway places without having to move at all. Okay, so check under the place that has the things you hate. So she hates her school books. Look under the desk. And then search the things that can take you to faraway places without having to move at all. So, her storybooks. Perfect. If you'd only enjoy your school books as much as your storybooks. Oh well, as long as you do your homework on time, I suppose I can't complain. Time for clue number 4. Check behind the place that houses feline investigators. Check behind the place that houses feline investigators. Then check the place that would always smell bad once upon a time. What? Okay. Gosh, we don't have clues for any of those things, I feel like. Let's go check this out. I took this photo with my camera. It was when Mom took Roscoe for his first evening walk. That was soon after Roscoe learned to trust her. Oh, look. Okay, so we can go out. So maybe we've explored this room. Let me just go check what this is real quick. This was taken when we first took Roscoe to the beach. He was too shy back then and didn't play around much. But after a few visits, he really started liking the beach. Okay, so let's go out. I think we found out the clues in her bedroom. Oh, what's this? Okay, so we're unlocking certain areas of the house. Okay. So, check behind the place that houses feline investigators. I have no idea what that means. Then check the place that would always smell bad once upon a time. Okay. I have no idea what either of those mean, so let's inspect some things. Roscoe's favorite place in the living room. Whenever me and Mom were in the hall, he'd climb onto the sofa, curl up, and go to sleep. Okay. Inspect. This is our TV cabinet. I remember once when I was getting ready for school, Roscoe snatched my uniform that was laid out on the bed and hid it behind the cabinet. It took a while for me and Mom to find it. It was even late. I was even late for school. This is our TV. Once when Mom was flipping through channels, she ended up on a show called Pet Detectives. Okay, here we go. So, the feline investigation. It was a show full of cats and dogs acting like they were detectives and solving crimes. Roscoe started barking when the show came on, and it became an instant favorite of his. We would often joke that he was friends with some of the characters on the show. Cute. Okay, so we figured the first one out. So check behind the place that houses feline investigators. So we'll check behind... Yeah, we'll check behind the TV. So now we need to find the place that always smelled bad once upon a time. Okay. Roscoe used to love chewing the leaves of the plant here. Eventually, Mom replaced the real plant with one which had plastic leaves. What is this? Coffee table book? Inspect. Mom loves buying these coffee table books, but I don't think she ever reads them. Isn't that the truth? I tried to read one some time ago, but it was too boring. Inspect. My friends had come over to play one day and we started a pillow fight with the sofa cushions. Unfortunately, Roscoe got excited and joined in. By the time we were done, both cushions of the large sofa had been ripped apart. Mom was furious when she got back. It was Roscoe's fault, though. He'd deliberately left the cushion on the sofa chair untouched, because that was his favorite place to rest in the living room. Oh, we can check that out too. Okay, let's go check the lamp out, I guess. Before we potty trained Roscoe, this was his favorite place to go. Mom desperately tried to make him stop. To our relief, he eventually learned to do so. Okay, so maybe he was going potty here. Maybe that's what that means. Let's check this out. Whenever the show Pet Detectives was on, if either me or Mom tried to change channels, Roscoe would start barking loudly. Sometimes he'd just grab the remote and run away. He could be really naughty at times. And then the VCR. Mom used to play a lot of video games a long time ago, but she hasn't in a while. In fact, the last time I remember her playing was the night I brought Roscoe home. She was so surprised, she almost dropped the controller. It's a picture of Mount Fuji in Japan. Mom loves Japan. We'd planned to go a few months ago. We had even asked my aunt to take care of Roscoe while we were away, but right then we found out about Roscoe's illness, and so we canceled our plans. Okay, so I think I have maybe everything I need. So check behind the TV and then check the place. Okay, so check behind the TV. And then check. Perfect, okay. Whenever you'd ask me for a dog, I'd always turn you down. Served me right that we ultimately ended up with the smelliest dog on the planet. Thank God we were able to potty train him eventually. He was such a good boy, but cleaning up after him was a nightmare. Okay, so if Roscoe were sleeping in the living room right now, you'd have to go near him and crouch to look for the next clue. Okay, so maybe that's the chair. Then interact with the thing that Roscoe wouldn't let us touch every night at 8. Okay, yep. So you'd have to go near him and crouch to look for the next clue. Okay, so let's see. It's one of these. So she said go near him and crouch. Maybe search. And then press buttons. No. So maybe this is look under. And then press buttons. There we go. Okay. After everything with Dad, I honestly didn't know if things would go back to normal, but thanks to Rosco, we could be a happy family again. All right. On to the next clue. Go through the things that you don't like, but need to use diligently in order to grow up to be an intelligent young woman. Okay, so that might be our books, our school books. And then search the only thing that you and Rosco didn't ruin the day your friends came over to play. And then search the only thing that you and Rosco didn't ruin the day your friends came over to play. Okay. So we know that he ate the leaves. We know that he was maybe peeing over here. We know that he tore up the pillows. Let's see. Flip through book, look under the book. What did she say about this again? Okay. And what did she say about this? Okay, the video games. And what was this? I remember once when I was getting ready for school, he snatched the uniform and hid it behind the cabinet. Okay. Okay, wait, let's reread this. So go through the things that you don't like but need to use diligently in order to grow up to be an intelligent young woman. And then search the only thing that you and Rosco didn't ruin the day your friends came over to play. Okay, so maybe let's go do this. We go through school books and then search. Nice. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'll never forget the mess you guys made that night. At least we learned an important lesson. Never start a pillow fight with your pet dog. Anyway, let's continue, shall we? So, look in the place where you've kept the things you use every day. In fact, you're using some of them now. However, you don't use them when going to school. Then look behind the place Mom would like to visit one day. Okay, so factory use. Okay. So I think this is actually her like everyday clothes. So, which I believe was in the bottom drawer. And then also looking here at the photo. Yay, perfect. Okay, so this is a game where you really need to pay attention to detail. So I wonder if we'll ever go to Japan someday. I know you were just as excited for the trip as I was before Roscoe fell sick, but I'm glad we canceled it and spent more time with Roscoe instead. Ugh, I can't even imagine. So, dog mom here too, and I just can't even imagine him getting sick. Ugh, okay. So, look behind the place that has a lot of sand in it. Then check the place where Roscoe would always look at when we weren't home on weekends. Then check the place where Roscoe would always look at when we weren't home on weekends. So it doesn't look like we can does not look like we can leave yet, so... So I think I know what this one is. I think that's the photo in the bedroom. Then check the place where Rosco would always look at when we weren't home on weekends. What would he look at? Okay, we can't go through there. Let's maybe inspect this again. All my clothes are in this closet. The top drawer has my school uniform, but I keep the lowest drawer for all my other clothes. I keep everything else in the second drawer, like Roscoe's collar and leash. Oh, the window. Okay. You can see the main road from here. Mom says Roscoe would spend a lot of his time staring at the window waiting for my school bus to return. But she said weekdays. Okay, I thought that said weekends. So look behind the place that has a lot of sand and check the place. Okay, so look behind the photo and then look out the window. Hooray! He missed you so much whenever you went to school, and the minute you returned home, he'd go absolutely crazy. Ugh, dog greetings are the best. I have to admit I was a little jealous that he never greeted me with that much enthusiasm. Okay then, try deciphering the next clue. So go through the thing that you think is boring and to be honest isn't really meant for you anyway. Search the place that one morning Roscoe used as a hiding spot and made you late for school. Okay, so we know the second one. Which is gonna be he hid her uniform behind this. Go through the thing that you think is boring and to be honest isn't really meant for you anyway. That you think is boring. Oh yeah, okay. Yep, it was the coffee table. So flip through this. Do all possible interactions that involve books. Bookworm. Cute. Okay. And then search the place. Okay. I think look behind. Perfect. Yeah, because he put it behind the cabinet. Okay, I know you think they're a waste of time, but coffee table books are important. When guests come home, it gives them something to browse through. Plus, I do read them sometimes. So it's so true. I would say that too. Every now and then I grab it and kind of flip through it. So interact with the thing that we had to buy after Roscoe ruined the older one while trying to escape. Then check the place that Roscoe hates to get into but has to every once in a while. So I'm wondering if... Do we have a new door open yet? Yes, I was gonna say, those don't seem like anything we've discovered yet. So the bathroom. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that this is maybe the bathtub. A dog hates to get into but has to every once in a while, so bath. And then interact with the thing that we had to buy after Roscoe ruined the old one while trying to escape. So is that like the shower curtain maybe? Let's see. Inspect. Roscoe hated taking baths, yep. The first time we tried to give Roscoe a bath, he kept fighting and trying to get out of the tub. Eventually, he got out and tore through the shower curtain while trying to escape. Mom had to buy the new green one after that. Okay, yep, so we figured that out. And then check the place that Roscoe hates to get into but has to every once in a while. So let's just confirm that. Roscoe hated bath time. Whenever he saw Mom filling the tub with water, he'd run to my room, jump onto the bed, and cling to it. Okay, so interact and then check. Let's do this. And then check. Perfect. Okay, if you're wondering how many clues are left, well, there's only one way to find out. Check the things that I don't need anymore, but I used to take a lot of before Rosco joined us. Now check behind the place where me and Rosco are getting some exercise. Oh, okay, so this is that photo. And then check the things that I don't need anymore, but used to take a lot of before Rosco joined us. That makes me think like medications or something. So let's go check this. Mom keeps her medicines here. She says it's to make her less sad. Oh, she used to take a lot of them after Dad left. But she doesn't seem to need them these days. She says it's all thanks to me and Rosco. Cute. Okay, so yep, we figured that out. So let's look inside. Perfect, and then go back out to the bedroom. And what did it say? Now check behind. Okay. All right. The days just after your father left weren't the greatest, but we were able to get through them. I'm so proud of how well you handled everything. Okay, the next clue is a simple one. Can you solve it? So look under the place you use every morning, but Roscoe mustn't. Then interact with the thing that I use once in a while. In fact, I was using it at the time you found Roscoe and brought him home. Oh, yeah, what was that? There was something out in the living room, I think. So the thing that you use every day, but Roscoe mustn't. I want to say that might be like the toilet, right? At the start, Roscoe would always come here to drink water, yeah. He wouldn't touch his water bowl. We had to lock the bathroom door so he wouldn't come here to drink water all the time. Okay, so that's that. And then let's go figure out what that was in the living room. Is it the remote? Whenever the show... Okay, yep. But wasn't that... Was it this? Okay, yep. So, in fact, the last time I remember her playing was the night I brought Roscoe home. She was so surprised, she almost dropped the controller. Okay, perfect. So look under the toilet and then interact with the console. Okay. Got it. This is so cute. This game's fun. I like it. So look under. Wait, what did it say? Look under. Maybe it wasn't this. Maybe flush? I don't think that was it. I wonder if it was maybe the sink? Let's try. Yeah, not that. Let's maybe check this out real quick. Okay, so Roscoe would always accompany me when I brushed my teeth. I wasn't allowed to brush his teeth, though, even though his mouth could sometimes get very smelly. Mom says it's because toothpaste is bad for dogs. Okay, so it must be this. Look under. Okay, and then go check out the console. Okay, gosh, I haven't touched the console in ages. I still remember the day you found Roscoe. You were standing on the doorway holding him, and both of you were soaking wet. I wonder what would have happened to him if you hadn't found him when you did. I know I keep saying it, but I'm so proud of what you did that day. Look under the place where Roscoe seems scared and shy. You might have to move your stories a little to look there, though. Check the thing that makes a lot of noise and that you can't actually use until you've finished your homework. Can't get out. And I don't know if there would be anything in here. Look under the place where Rosco seems scared and shy. You might have to move your stories a little to look there, though. Check the thing that makes a lot of noise and that you can't actually use until you've finished your homework. Okay, so is that the TV? Though. Stories. Look behind. Okay. And then TV. Check the thing. Okay. Check TV. Oh, okay, we got that. Okay. Okay, it took him a while to warm up to me, but he took to you instantly, didn't he? At first, he'd never leave your side and would only eat from your plate. At times, I wondered what he must have gone through before you found him. At times, I wondered what he must have gone through before you found him. Check the place where we keep the things that we needed to use whenever we took Rosco out of the house. Okay, so his collar and leash. And then make the noise that always made Rosco howl every single time. Okay, so that's the remote. So we know these. So middle drawer is where they kept the collar and leash. And then this. Oh. It was not that. Check the place where we keep. Okay, yep. Make the noise that always made Rosco howl every single time. Let's inspect that again. If either Mom or me try to change the channel, Rosco would start barking loudly. Sometimes he'd just grab the remote and run away. And then what did it say about the TV? Okay, maybe it's that. So let's do this again. So middle drawer. And then maybe the TV. Check TV. Huh. Make the noise that always made Rosco howl. Make the noise every single time. So maybe something in the bathroom? Let's go see. So there was this. Did she say something about... Huh. Okay, so it might be maybe like the toilet or the bathtub too. So let's go check these out. It said make a noise. So middle. And then let's try flushing this first. Okay, so not that. So maybe it's bath time. They don't exactly say that he howled, but maybe that's what he had like a, you know, he had howled as in like getting upset. So let's fill with water. Huh, that's not it. Inspect. It's just the bathroom mat. Okay. Remove toilet paper? Hmm. Oh, was it the teddy bear? Okay, let's go back. Okay, let's try that. So I think it was the teddy bear. So look inside the middle drawer. And then Bug Poppy. No. Is it squeeze? Let's try that. Look inside. And then squeeze. There we go. Okay, okay. Okay. What he had against your Poppy, I'll never know. Maybe he was jealous, or he just didn't like the sound it made when you squeezed it. Oh well, it's one of the great unsolved mysteries alongside the Bermuda Triangle and Bigfoot. All right, clue number 16. Oh dear, it's 16 already. Search the place where we usually found Rosco during bath time. Okay, so that was the bed. Then fill Roscoe's favorite water bowl, which wasn't actually a water bowl. Okay, so we know these two. So search the bed. And then flush, so fill it. Perfect, okay. Getting Roscoe to stop drinking from the toilet is by far my greatest achievement. It took a lot of training, tricking, and rewarding him to start drinking from his water bowl. Or maybe he just stopped drinking while we were watching. Wait a minute. Never mind. Let's just move on to the next one. Search the thing that made you feel safe when the night was loud and scary. Then look under the place where Roscoe showed how much he cared for me when I was down. Okay, so I remember reading something about it was like the first time that. Where was that? Search the thing that made you feel safe when the night was loud and scary. Loud and scary. And then what else did it say? Then look under the place where Roscoe showed how much he cared for me when I was down. Let's go see if there's a new place that is opened up. Yes, okay, perfect. Okay, so let's inspect this. I'm wondering if she maybe went to her mom's bedroom that night. This is where Mom sleeps. I remember when Roscoe was nowhere to be found one morning. Mom had left the door flap open by mistake, and we were afraid he'd gone out for the night. Even the newspaper, which is usually left in the front of the door, was gone. However, Mom noticed a piece of newspaper next to her bed. When we looked underneath, we found a guilty-looking Roscoe chewing what was left of the paper. Let's go see what this is. Mr. Whiskers. This is Mom's toy. It's a cat, and she calls him Mr. Whiskers. At first, I thought Roscoe would hate it because he'd chase after real cats all the time. But he simply ignored it. Okay. At first, Roscoe wasn't very friendly with Mom. He'd run away if she came close, which made her a little sad. One night she wasn't feeling well, so she took some medicine and went to bed early. The next day, I woke up early and found Roscoe in her room, curled up on his mat, or on this mat. He'd been by her side the whole night. After that, they grew very close. Okay, cute. So, That's the second one. So search the thing that made you feel safe when the night was loud and scary. Maybe did she go into like the closet? It has all of Mom's clothes in it. She also keeps Roscoe's medicine here, which he hated to take. Okay. At the start, he would always run away and try to hide somewhere when Mom opened the shelf. But when he got sicker, he stopped doing that and would just lie down and look at us sadly. Oh. Once during a thunderstorm, me and Roscoe both got scared and ran to Mom's room. She let us both sleep in her room that day. She also kept the lamp on the whole time to make us feel safe. Okay, so that's that. So, search the thing that made you feel safe when the night was loud and scary. Search that. Okay, and then look under. Perfect. Okay, I'll never forget that day. I always thought he was only fond of you and scared of everyone else, but somehow after that day, when he spent the whole night in my room and licked my face in the morning to wake me up, I knew he'd warmed up to me, too. Cute. Press the thing that is Roscoe's natural enemy in real life, so that must be the cat, and then after that, search the thing that used to be real, but isn't anymore because someone wouldn't stop chewing it, so that's the plant. So press this. Maybe squeeze it. And then search. Perfect. I have to admit, I was a little worried for Mr. Whiskers initially. I considered putting him away as soon as Roscoe joined our family, but somehow he never did care about Mr. Whiskers, did he? But I do feel bad for Mrs. Natty's black cat. Roscoe scared the living daylights out of him. She stopped coming over after that. Not that I'm complaining. But look under the thing that Roscoe loves sleeping on. Not as much as the one in your room, but more than any other place in the house. So that's the chair. Now look under the thing that has 4 plastic legs. 4 plastic legs. Is this maybe one at like the desk or the chair maybe? This is where Mom does all her work. At first she used to leave her laptop on the desk when she went to work, but one day when me and Roscoe were playing fetch, he jumped on her desk and in his excitement pushed the laptop down and almost broke it. Ever since, she's always kept her laptop inside the shelf. Roscoe loved to chew out Mom's desk and chair. She finally had her chair replaced with the plastic one, yep, so Roscoe wouldn't chew it anymore. The desk is still wooden though. Alright, so that makes sense, the comment earlier about how he never chewed on Kili's desk. Okay, so look under the chair and then look under this chair. Okay. There we go. Oh, no. What? How did that not work? Look under the thing that Roscoe loves sleeping on. Not as much as the one in your room, but more than any other place in the house. Look under the sofa chair. Look under the chair. Let's go check over here. And try that. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, so it was the bathroom mat. Okay. That one was kind of a hard one. I don't know if she ever said anything about the bathroom mat, but the way that the clue was phrased made it feel like it was maybe another mat in the house. It wasn't the mat in the um, mom's room, so the only other one I could think of was the bathroom. So there you go. Okay, so I went through some of your old storybooks while making this treasure hunt. It brought back some wonderful memories. I'd forgotten how you'd recite all of the Brim fairy tale stories by heart. You were so quick to learn how to read. Math, on the other hand, fine, I won't go there for now. So look under the thing that I like to buy but don't really use all that much and just keep around. Yep, so that's the coffee table book. So look under that. Search the things that helped Rosco get better when he wasn't well. Okay, so is that maybe the medicine? So look under here. And then I think we search this. Search medicines, yep. Perfect. Rosco did fall sick often, even though with the good food and our love, he was much better off than when you found him. What happened to him was sad, and I know how much it hurt you, but even though he wasn't with us for too long, you managed to make him happy. That's the one thing you should never forget, Kili. Oh, it's gonna make me cry. Check the thing that Mom uses a lot for her work and was nearly destroyed by Rosco once. So that's the laptop. And then take a little bit of the thing that Rosco tried to eat and nearly choke after drinking the water nearby. Is that the toilet paper? So check the thing. Check laptop. Yep. And then I think it might be the toilet paper. Let's go see. Remove toilet paper. I still remember the guilty look on both of your faces that day when I came back from work. My room was an absolute mess and the laptop was lying on the floor. But no harm done, thankfully. Why you'd play fetch in the house when we have a perfectly good backyard is beyond me. Search the place, which was filled with happy memories, but is now a little dull, so I think that's the bulletin board. Then look under the thing that sits between something Rosco likes to eat and a place where Rosco likes to rest sometimes. Okay, so that could be a couple of things. Look under. So I'm gonna check out a couple of things in the mom's bedroom first because technically it could be maybe this, but I'm also thinking it could be maybe something like the bed or that too. So then look under the thing that sits between something Rosco likes to eat, which is the plants, and a place where Rosco likes to rest sometimes. So if we can look under this. Okay, yep, we can. So what was the first clue? Search. Let's see if this works. And then we're gonna look under here. No. Okay, so let's search. And maybe look under here. Perfect. Okay. My poor, poor plants. There was just nothing to stop Roscoe from going at them. Maybe I should have kept cacti instead. Anyway, moving on. Look inside the place you have to open every weekday morning. Okay, so that must be the top drawer of her dresser. Then look under the thing that's a bit wobbly thanks to Rosco, but can still use for now. It's a bit wobbly thanks to Rosco, but I can still use for now. Is that like the desk? I can't remember what she said about the lamp. Okay. So I think inside, okay, so yep, this is top drawer. And then I want to say maybe the desk, since it fell over. Then look under the thing. Okay. Perfect. Having Roscoe meant changing plants, furniture, cushions, TV remotes, you name it. Still, I'd do it all over again if I could. Check the place where Roscoe would settle down once he was too big for your lap. Okay, so that's under her desk. Then do the thing that we did every once in a while, which would make Roscoe run and climb onto your bed. It always ended with us forcibly carrying him to the next room. Okay, so then do the thing. So that must be fill the bathtub. Okay, so let's go do that. So look under the desk. And then I think fill the bathtub. Oh, it's not. Okay. Check the place where Roscoe would settle down once he was too big for your lap. Then do the thing that we did every once in a while, which would make Roscoe run and climb onto your bed. Okay, so fill the bathtub. I think that's it. Maybe I was supposed to check under the chair. Let's inspect that again. Every time I sat on the chair to study, he would jump onto my lap, curl up, and go to sleep. I'd have to sit very still. After he grew a little, just curl up and sleep under my chair. Okay, okay. Check the place. Okay, so let's do this. Look under the chair. And then fill up the bathtub with water. That should work. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, see guys? Attention to detail. Oh god, bath day. The worst day in the world for everyone. He'd always cling to your bed sheets really hard while we tried to pull him off of the bed. The bigger he got, the harder it was to do so. Though I do miss those days. In the end, he was too weak to protest or fight, and it was really sad. Search the thing that, when emptied by Roscoe, makes the area around it very messy. I'm wondering if that's like his food bowl. Then look at the things which we used to make reminders for ourselves. So it looks like we have a new, yeah, the kitchen. So I'm assuming the next set of clues will all be in there. Which I believe we can get to through here. Oh, okay, and then through here. Okay, okay. Okay, so the kitchen. So then look at the things which we use to make reminders for ourselves. I'm not seeing his food bowl. Our fridge. When I was very small, it used to be covered in funny notes and jokes Mom and Dad used to leave for each other. But now Mom only ever sticks grocery lists and other reminders here. Okay, so that's that. Search the thing that when emptied by Rosco makes the area around it very messy, so I'm wondering if that's the garbage. He would get into the garbage. There was a time when Rosco would love to make a mess in the kitchen by emptying the garbage bin and litter everything onto the floor. It took some time for us to train him out of that habit. So search the trash and then look at the notes here, I guess. Look at the stickers. Perfect. Garbage phase, the second worst phase after the let's shred the newspaper phase. Oh well, dogs will be dogs. All right, now for clue number 26. I'm beginning to think I might be going a little overboard with this. Search the place where I make the things you love so much every Sunday, and then check the place where we put the thing Roscoe was crazy about so he wouldn't be able to reach it anymore, no matter how much he tried to squeeze himself. I was thinking that was maybe the plans in the bedroom, but the last part makes me think it might be something else. So, search the place where I make the things you love so much every Sunday. So I'm wondering if that's... This is our stove. Even though we are quite careful usually, one day Mom left the stove on without realizing and was about to leave for work. But Roscoe could smell the gas leaking and started barking loudly in the kitchen. Oh, what a good boy. Thanks to that, Mom realized something was wrong and noticed that the stove was on. Okay, so search the thing. So maybe every Sunday, okay, here we go. Mom makes her delicious cookies in this oven. I love waking up on Sunday mornings to the smell of baked cookies. That does sound good. Okay. Dining chairs sit on food bowls. At the beginning, Roscoe was too shy to eat on his own. Mama tried to feed him out of the white bowls we had, but he just wouldn't eat. He'd only eat when I put the food on my plate and gave it to him. One day, Mom got us both blue-colored bowls to eat out of. After that, Roscoe started eating from his bowl as long as I also ate from my blue bowl. No one else is allowed to eat from these bowls, though. Okay. Let's check this. Knives. I'm not supposed to touch these. Mom still treats me like a 5-year-old. Okay. This is our kitchen sink. We had a dish rag that Mom would use to clean the dishes after washing them. But for some reason, Roscoe loved the rag and he'd always try to snatch it from Mom. One day she got fed up and decided to throw the rag under the sofa in the living room. Ah, okay. Even Roscoe couldn't get it after that. Come to think of it, it's probably still lying there. Okay. So, we're gonna search the oven and then check under the couch. Is that what she said? The couch? Sofa, yeah, okay. Okay, so search this. And then go out here. All the way back to the living room. It is kind of strange to have a kitchen off the bedroom. But look under. Perfect. Okay, Roscoe and the dish rag. A love story like no other. He'd just be lazing around, but the second one of us picked up the rag, he'd want it. He'd just be lazing around, but the second one of us picked up the rag, he'd want it and just wouldn't let go. I don't think he ever forgave me for throwing it under the sofa, which reminds me I need to take it out sometime. Okay, so he doesn't make a sound when I squeeze him, but he's very cute and I love him. Why don't you show him some love as well? Okay, so that must be the cat in the bedroom. Then rest yourself on the things that are a little wobbly now, thanks to Roscoe. Little wobbly now. I'm just gonna check. She didn't say anything about these chairs, did she? No. But let's see. So squeeze. Or maybe this one's hug. He doesn't make a sound when I squeeze him, but he's very cute and I love him. Why don't you show him some love as well? So I think that's actually hug. And then sit. Then rest yourself on the things that are a little wobbly now, thanks to Rosco. So, hug. Maybe sit. Perfect, okay. Doesn't say that, but that was kind of what I assumed it might be. Okay, so we're gonna have to replace the dining chairs soon. Rosco really did a number on them. Search things that Rosco wouldn't use because you weren't using something similar. Oh, the bowls. Okay. And then now look under the thing that Rosco would drag around the house when he was little, just so he could sleep on it. I don't remember that. Would that have been the mat? Just so he could sleep on it. So let's... What did it say? The blue bowl was the one that they used together. And then I'm assuming it's maybe the mat in Kili's room. Now look under the thing that Rosco would drag around the house when he was little just so he could sleep on it. That's not it. Okay, you can look under that. Okay, maybe we try that. So... Search the things that Rosco... Okay, so that's the blue... You can look under that, too. Okay, so blue bowls. What, we're gonna try the bathroom mat first. It did say that he liked to sleep on that thing as well. Hmm. Okay. So maybe it's the one in the mom's bedroom? And then let's make sure I had this first one, or the second one. Or no, the first... Search the things that Rosco wouldn't use because you weren't using something similar. Or maybe that means it's the white bowls. Search the things that Rosco wouldn't use because you weren't using something similar. Okay, so maybe search the white bowls. And then maybe go look at the mat in Kili's room. Perfect. Okay. How cute was Rosco when he was dragging the rug around the house? If only we'd taken a video of that. Okay, you're nearing the finish line, Kili. Just a few more clues. The next two things that you have to do might get you a little wet because they involve filling things with water. The first of these didn't really bother Rosco much, but he absolutely loathed the second one and would try to escape whenever we did it. Okay, so I wonder if this would be doing that and then doing that. Okay, so I think for sure this is filling the bathtub. Okay, so the next thing that you might have to do might get you a little wet because they involve filling things with water. The first of these didn't really bother, so maybe this is actually the sink. Okay, yep, fill it with water. And then fill this with water. Oh, not. Okay. Maybe it's something in... Maybe it's the sink in the kitchen. Let's go try that. Her outfit's so cute with her little pigtails. So we didn't check these out. Let's just inspect these real quick. We have a lot of cups, but that's mostly because Mom drinks a lot of coffee. Coffee is her favorite drink in the whole world. Okay, so let's fill this with water. Do all possible interactions that use water. Okay. Oh, shoot. The wrong way. Over here. And then go fill the bathtub. Perfect. Got it. I don't suppose you'd mind washing some of the dishes since you filled the kitchen sink with water already. No, this is not some elaborate scheme to make you do your chores. Anyway, on to the next clue. The dishes can wait for now. Check the place in the kitchen that has things that can only consume. Okay, so check the place in the kitchen that has things that you can only consume when you're older. Maybe that's the coffee. And then look inside the place that can make you feel cold. Okay, so fridge. I got it, guys. I think we got it. I thought there was only a couple more clues, too, so I'm curious to see how this ends. Okay, so it said, check the place and then look inside. So search. Yeah, because it said consume. I was also thinking maybe it would have been the knives, but... And then search inside. Oh, it's not it. Okay. Check the place in the kitchen that has things that you can only consume when you're older. Then look inside the place that can make you feel cold. I don't know if we've looked at this. Oh, here we go. Inspect. This is the best place in the kitchen. It's full of cookies that Mom bakes every Sunday. She doesn't like it when I try to steal them, but luckily Rosco would always warn me when she was nearby. Okay, so maybe there's some things up here. Red cupboard. Okay. Mom uses this cupboard to keep a wine. There we go. She doesn't drink much, and it's meant mainly for guests. Okay, so let's search that. And then search inside. Perfect. I hope you just looked in the fridge and didn't eat the pastry I've kept there. We're supposed to share it tonight, remember? Alright, the next clue might be a little tricky, but I'm sure it won't be too hard for you. So search the place that Rosco loves to climb on and try to reach things that are just out of his reach. Okay, so that's the bed. Then check the place where my carelessness almost cost us, if not for Roscoe's sense of smell. Oh, what was that? What did he find again? Oh, that's gonna bother me. What was that? Oh, it was this. Okay, okay. Yes. Okay, so search the bed and then check the oven. Yeah, it was the gas. Okay. So search. Right? It said search? Yeah, okay. And then check. Perfect. Easy. I can't believe I had to specifically make a shelf for my plants to protect them from Roscoe. It's such a pain to water them every day. Anyway, clue number 32, we're almost there. Search the things that I use to consume my morning dose of energy. Okay, so that's the cups. Then search the things that are reserved only for you and Roscoe. There are only 2 of these, and even I'm not allowed to use them. What would that be? Then search the things that are reserved only for you and Roscoe. There are only 2 of these, and even I'm not allowed to use them ever. Oh, okay, so that's the blue bowls. Okay, yep. So search and search. Okay. Yeah, because we already used the white bowls. So search the blue bowls. Perfect. You and Roscoe eating out of those bowls every night was the cutest thing in the world. It shows the special bond the 2 of you shared. Okay, the next clue. Search the things kept in the same place as Roscoe's medicine. And then search through the things that I had to buy after what you and Roscoe did when you're friends. Okay, so that would be this. Search clothes, which keeps her clothes in with the medicine. And then search through the things that I had to buy. So cushions, right? Yes. Perfect. Just one more clue to go. Okay, well, she said 2 earlier, I feel like. You're almost there, Kili, and I'm so proud. I can't wait for you to find the treasure. Now for the last clue. Okay. Search the place where your favorite things are kept that you try to take when you think I'm not looking. Okay, so the cookies. Then look at the things that you're under no circumstances allowed to touch without adult supervision. So that's the knives. Okay, so kitchen. Okay, and let's check. So it's search and then look at. So search the cookie drawer. Or the cookie cupboard, I guess, in this in this game. And then look from afar. That's hilarious. Hooray! Okay, so we got a new place to go. I know these past few days have been very hard, but I want you to know that it gets better. It was hard when your father left, but then we found Roscoe, and everything got better, didn't it? You'll never stop missing him, but you have to remember that he'd want you to be happy. Go to the backyard and find the treasure. Ooh, okay. So it must be this door out in the living room that has been locked this entire time. Yes. Oh my gosh, little puppies. Oh my gosh, there's 2 of them. Cute. Okay, we have something here. Chest, open letter. Oh, do we get to read it? Okay. Dude, say hi to Nico and Pokey. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Pochi? Nico and Pochi? They both need a new home, just like Rosco did when you found him. I thought maybe we could take them in. You'll never stop missing Rosco, but at the same time, he wouldn't want you to stay sad. And while you'll never forget him, it's important that you move forward. I'm sure it's what he'd want. So how about we take care of these two and make some new memories just as beautiful as the ones we made with Rosco? Oh, oh, two little puppies. Oh, is that okay? That's him. Oh, okay, so these are all photos now. Oh, thank you for playing. Ah, oh my gosh, guys, I loved that. I thought that was so sweet. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. I hope you guys did too. And like I said at the beginning, I think the developer has some other games that are kind of a similar concept, similar art style, where I want to say the other game is like exploring more of a town, so kind of a bigger, I guess, more expansive world that we could explore. So let me know if you enjoyed this. Give the video a like if you did, or comment below. That will help me figure out if you want to see more of this. With that, guys, I will see you in the next one.